Winter and summertime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. You don't have to call it the same thing, but that is exactly what daylight savings time is. All right, let me get my fucking ugly face off this screen. All right. Yeah, so this is Byun versus ChewChilla. Byun is obviously going to win this, but ChewChilla is like a GM player. He's a good player. So I'm hoping he can give a quality game. We'll see. Yeah, this is a pre-recorded stream. All right.
Font underscore just subscribed.
Thank you, Font underscore. Oh, my love for StarCraft 2 is borderline overwhelming. So. Yeah, by the way, guys, like, I mean, this is just starting out. If something exciting happens, we'll jump and talk about it heavily. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I think at the end of the cast we might talk about the StarCraft 2 GOAT situation, because a lot of people are arguing about that on Reddit. I see a lot of rees on Reddit and everywhere else, so I think I might put in my 2 cents, because my 2 cents make way more sense than everyone else's cents put together. So
Presley just subscribed.
thank you, Presley. All right, so oh, look at that, a picture of Goliath. Cool. Yeah, meh. All right, gonna go ahead and take his third. Thank you, Luminous Soul. Appreciate it, guys. Oh my god, it's the Reaper. But Byun got a ling against this guy. It means something. Looks like he got a drone as well when we weren't watching. Dude. Tasia was maybe the most overrated player ever. That is such a funny, that's such a funny meme. That was always like a really funny like watching Tasia fans. Actually, Cyril's kind of similar, where the fans are just, they won't listen to anything else. Look, Tasia was very good, but he was super overrated, which is hard to do when you're still one of the stronger players in the world. But it is true. Now, my opinion isn't biased, bro, and we'll talk about why it's not biased when I'm there. Because I literally don't give a shit who the fucking best player is. Like, I'm actually not actually a fan of anything. That's a funny thing about me. Like, I do not connect with fandom. It doesn't make sense in my brain. If I see people doing things well, it just motivates me to work harder on my shit. Yeah, that's true. I am a fan of good parenting. All right, well, Reaper getting a pretty good quality scout there. Ling's going to be able to chase it down, of course. Byun stops microing it, no reason to continue. Oh, nice. Zapping a few drones. Very nice, very nice. Byun getting a little bit of damage here and there. He does have Cloak Banshees coming across as well. By the way, this is still old patch. And, yeah, I feel like ChewChilla is playing an okay game. But, like, you know, it's hard to defend all this stuff when you have someone of Byun's level doing it to you. All right, well, the Banshee flying over, and he's getting a lot of drones at this point. Like, we have some decent running, and, like, ChewChilla has saved a decent amount of drones, but, like, 8-9 drones here is pretty high. It's pretty rough. Looks like he should be able to kill that Banshee at least, so that's good. Yeah, pops that Banshee, heals up the Queen. He is going to kill these 2 Hellions finally, but that was a little bit too much damage, I think. Like, if you lost, like, 7 less drones, maybe... We could talk about it, but look at the production tab right now from Byun. He has a lot going on, man. He has his 3rd command center done. Morphing it right now. Yeah, everything definitely in Byun's favor at the moment. We'll see what ChewChilla's plan is here, because I don't even see a Baneling Nest yet. Like, you should have started a Baneling Nest or a Roach Warren by now. Okay, there's the Baneling Nest. Going up in drones pretty quickly. Yeah, Evolution Chamber is... I mean, it's a little bit weird. I feel like we should see one more building. Like, is it maybe get a macro hatch if you're going to go Lings? You know, he's still redroning, so I get it. But, like, you have to be ready for Byun's attack when it comes out. And it's going to come out, like, relatively soon. I guess you go Baneling speed here and you go 1-1 melee as my guess. And probably he'll throw down a Hydralisk Den. This feels more like it'll be Lingbane Hydra than it's going to be pure Lingbane. But I can't say 100% for certain because some things have gone badly wrong for ChewChilla. But the Hydra-based play is easier to do anyways, so that would make some sense. All right, this is annoying. He is going to get his 4th base canceled. He can't even fight for that, unfortunately. I had no real vision or anything on the side other than that Overlord that died right away. Yeah, there's that Hydralisk Den as expected. Another 4th base. Probably a better place just because you have some creep in front of it. Little tank setup. It looks like Byun thinks he's going to re-expand to the same location, but he didn't, so that's kind of nice for him. So Byun's little push there isn't going to be able to do anything. So yeah, ChewChilla, I mean, ChewChilla's played pretty well here so far. That Baneling skin makes it look like it's going to do a little bit more damage. Drilling Claws on the way. All right, so yeah, Byun clearing out some of this creep. He does have his 3 bases down in mining. 4th command center's coming up. Getting some Hydras here, getting some Hydra ups. We have an Infestation Pit coming up.
McTizzle just resubscribed for 56 months.
Hey, KT McTizzle. Appreciate it, man. That's a very, very long time. You're the man. That's like, we're getting up to 5 years soon here. It is definitely a very tough spot here. You need a really good engagement as ChewChilla to really have a good shot. Very good mine hit there. Oh man, good tank shot. You know, it feels hard to play against someone like Byun for someone like ChewChilla, right? Because again, ChewChilla is a strong player being a GM and everything, but then you're playing against a world champ and it's like, oh gosh. Whole nother level. Byun just out here doing damage. Looks like maybe that was for a flank or something. Now he is rolling in with a lot of Lingbane, so let's see if the tank eats up a lot of this. Oh man. Oof. Oh, he gets some good engagements there. Like, he gets a couple of good connections. Not too bad, but Like, you can see Byun starting to run away with this game, unfortunately. He's about to have his 2-2 upgrades as well, and that's always super painful playing Ling Bane. To be down upgrades. Of course, the Baneling connections don't care about him, but, you know, Ling connections, Hydra connections definitely do. Little double drop here in the main while pushing the fourth. I think ChewChilla is not long for this world. Yeah, looks like just about everything going down. Byun just putting the last nail in the coffin right here. Trying to take this base out. Can't even get the Baneling up there. Yeah, I think we'll see ChewChilla GG in a second. As he's lost everything in his main, including those upgrades. Just the evolution chambers alone going down is like too much. You're going to be down 2 upgrades forever. GG, well played. All right. I wanted to have a chinchilla when I was a kid. I really wanted to have one. And I wanted one of those like little hedgehogs, the pygmy hedgehogs. I had guinea pigs. And I was like, oh, those are cool animals, the chinchilla and the pygmy hedgehog. They were too expensive, though. And you had to get like special habitats for them. Like as a kid, you know, as like a whatever, however old I was when I wanted one. It was like 13 years old or something. I really was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I'd love to have one of them. Yeah, they bathe in dust. I read books about them. That's I bought books on like all that type of stuff and read those, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But yeah, too expensive, man. I want to say a chinchilla was like $200 or something, and a guinea pig was $20. All right, into the next game. I have Byun up here in the top left. And the bottom right, we have ChewChilla. Pay to win pets, yeah. Yeah, not just that, but you have to buy the sand. You have to get, like, they wanted a multiple tier cage, right? Just much more expensive than a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are great. Pets are just great in general. I love having pets. It's so much better sitting on my couch if my dogs are sitting with me. And now the cats sometimes come up and bite me, so that's fun. Problem with pets is that they die. That is a problem. I agree. It's one of the saddest things. But you have to think back to the gave them a good home. They loved you. You loved them. What more can you really ask for? Truly, think about it. To love and to be loved and to live a good life. That's it right there. So I think it is worth it to get pets without really thinking about that side of them dying. I've definitely lost many pets over the years. I've lost all the ones that aren't alive right now. And they were all very sad. All right. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah, Byun just with the Reaper expansion it's looking like. Is that how that works? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, we gotta wait a little bit to see what Byun wants to follow up with. Is he gonna go like Hellion Banshee again? I'd imagine, probably.
Junior cheered. X300.
What's up?
There's a guy stranded on a deserted island with a dog and a pig. Many days go by. Eventually the pig starts looking mighty sexy and the dude tries for it. The dog goes nuts and bites at him and chases him away. This happens 2 or 3 more times as the man grows desperately horny. Then, one day, an amazingly beautiful woman is stranded on the island as well. Oh thank God, the man said, can you hold this dog back?
Jesus Christ. Oh, guys. All right, we have the third base going up here. Reaper's still alive. Maybe going to be able to jump in and check tech here shortly. Looks like probably are going up to Banshees as well. Probably start tech lab right there. So same type of build here out of Byun. I think it makes sense. You just put some heavy pressure on your opponent, follow up with good macro, and you got it. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like in this type of situation, why not rush? Like do proxy barracks? You know, it's like, not that it's bad to practice something like this. Oh, he's going for a drop. Okay, that's cool. Ah, maybe a hellbat push? That's what it looks like. So yeah, probably going to be a bit of a hellbat push coming up. Quick hellbat push is probably the worst builds in the game. We had like a really funny time with this. Like there was a point where everyone was doing hellbat all-ins and literally 0 of them ever worked in Korea. The hellbat pusher lost every single time for like years. So I made fun of them a lot. And then the European pros were like, no, they're really good. And that's why Cyril's not the GOAT. Now, I'll get into that later. But yeah, it's not a very good build. Byun, maybe Byun can beat ChewChilla with this. We'll see. All right, 5 queens here. 6 queens here now. Yeah, pushes back the medevac. That's really important. Yeah, gets the medevac. Yeah, so that's a world champion there. A GSL champion, a world champion, doing a hellbat push against an NA GM that got slammed in the previous game, and he held it effortlessly. Keep telling me why hellbat all-ins are good. No, I know it's not an all-in. It's just a hellbat push. It still sucks. Garbage, garbage, garbage build. Second factor in the way. Maybe we'll see some mech here. Some Banshee mech, maybe? That would be fun. I always like Banshee mech. Yeah, I like it. All right, so Cyclone play coming up. In that +1 right now. I like the mech. This will be kind of more fun because of that. Roachwarren is coming up. And I feel like he knows what's going on. ChewChilla. He hasn't seen it. But it feels like he's playing correctly against it. Like not really getting a Bailey Nest, instead going Roachwarren. This Hellbat's kind of keeping the Lings at bay. Not that big a deal. Couple more facts coming up. So 5 Cyclones on the way. All right, pumping out like 5 Cyclones at a time, getting that upgrade as well. Couldn't tell the name of that upgrade to you no matter what. Hold my family hostage, I wouldn't be able to tell you the name of that upgrade. Now, it's just funny watching the Hellbats just continually run around. Like, I want to see some roaches pop and just run up and kill them. Just be like, yeah, why are you still walking around with those? I guess you got a couple creep tumors, so it's all right. All right, good amount of roaches on the way. Bailey Nest coming up as well. Still hasn't really shown what he's doing, right? For the most part here. Hurricane thrusters. Hurricane. A cyclone is a hurricane in the Pacific Ocean, right? So I guess that makes sense. That's kind of cute. No, a typhoon is a hurricane. A cyclone, isn't a cyclone a
Tornus
tornado?
is rated with 54 viewers. We apologize for what you are about to experience.
Tornus, what's up, my man? I hope you had an excellent stream. Appreciate the raid. Hello, Tornus viewers. Actually, this is the one day that doesn't make sense because we're just casting StarCraft 2, so nothing too bad. Nothing too raunchy here. Just some good old StarCraft 2. Now, look at this Roach attack. It's not quite going to do anything because we do have that upgrade. Hurricane thrusters, so Byun should be able to hold this without too much problem, but he's been sitting there banking up these cyclones for quite some time, so you know, like that preemptive attack was actually helpful in that way. ChewChilla not very high on drones, unfortunately, right? Like he's on 3 base, he's on 53 drones. That's not too good, is it? Like, the fact that the attack reduces cyclone count dramatically and showed him exactly what's going on is really good. But, like, if he had a 4th base and he had 78 drones right now, then I'd be like, all right, this is going to be a really good game. But as is, I think Byun is still just going to be able to kind of roll through. You warned for the TTS. I don't warn anybody when I send the guys in the chat to them. Like, have fun getting banned from this chat, guys. All right, so nice little siege tank setup. He's going to have to rotate out of there. 62 drones for ChewChilla at the moment. Needs to get that 4th base up and mining as the hatchery's finishing up now. Like, you can play some Roach Ravager against this, but I feel like you're... I don't know. I think that ChewChilla should have gone up, like, to 90 drones and then just nothing but units for the rest of the game. Here, it's like he's kind of making units. He doesn't really have a big bank. He's definitely lower on workers than what I want to see. Those Ravagers having a hard time going up that hill, that's for sure. Kind of a rough one here. Cyclone's being microed pretty well from Byun. GGWP. ChewChilla being taken out. Good luck to Byun. Some good manner there. All right. That means Byun versus 3 points, so I think we'll go ahead and follow that. That's a pretty reasonable match.